I remember that.
All right, hello, everybody. Welcome back to another iteration of the My Hero Academia Manga Chapter Reads. We got the new chapter 398 released today, and I'm here with Mark.
Hi.
Mark, there's something that we always do before every new chapter, and what would that be? Oh, this is the big one.
Recap episode!
Yes, thank you, Mark. It's the recap episode. It's a very short one from what I remember, right? It's just like TLDR. It's just All Might like beating up on a poor defenseless like All For One, or at least so we think. But he's just out there just trying to agitate him, and he's doing a really good job at it. We get some cool like shots. All For One is still like very much so powerful, and he sends this this blast that sends All Might back, and this is definitely one of those things where you know that All Might's on a time limit. All the gadgets he's got like have so much wear and tear on them, like from each like blow from like All For One. But so much so that right now they're all providing just like support as far as like movement. That's it. And then it's just like now we have All For One like really, really pissed off at this point. But he's still trying to like, keep it together. He's like, no, I'm not wasting time on you. I had plenty of time to deal with this. But we know he's lying about that. But we cut towards a little quick flashback, just shot per shot of the predecessor and All Might before it goes to the present time. He punches like All For One in the forehead, sends an entire like blast that you would probably expect from Dragon Ball Z. And one of the last couple panels is actually a couple parts that are like flying either away or towards All Might. I think it's towards All Might / like All For One, so that might lead to something being built up in the current chapter, and that's what we're gonna find out right now with chapter 398. Man, dude, actually, quick refresher: mentor's name,
Nana Shimura.
Nana. Okay, thank you. We're gonna start off with the first page, 398. It's Nana and like high school Toshinori here. And it's like, let me be your pupil. And honestly, I guess like that flashback from previous chapter was just that setup because he was just All Might was really out there with like a stick, with a crowbar, pipe.
It was a metal pipe, yeah.
A metal pipe. And just like, is that what you're gonna do? Is that your plan?
It's kind of all he's got.
Yeah.
Then we have our title here.
Oh yes. Oh no. It's a Toshinori Yagi, rising / origin. You know,
Yeah, he got his rising chapter.
a rising chapter, origin chapter. Oh, okay. So the shots that were like sent over towards All Might and / All For One was actually from the actual like Hercules unit, like down on the ground. It disassembles and reassembles into something.
Looks like a projectile.
Yeah, some maybe extension to like the armor, or even like its own flying like sentient unit. We'll find out.
It looks like a dart.
Oh yeah. So if you jump into the next page, yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's a dart.
It injected something.
Injected something into All For One, actually. Oh my god, that's how they do it. So All Might's been doing a lot of Class 1A incorporation, like as far as their quirks, and he was doing a couple of them in the past couple of chapters, and this is Pinky's. It's just literally just inject directly. Super acid injection. Pinky. That's messed up, dude. Even Pinky wouldn't do that.
That's gotta hurt.
That's a lethal weapon.
If it wasn't for the rewinding, he would just be dead.
Yeah, that piece of weapon on modification is like unsanctioned.
And you see, he caught it when he caught the needle when it detached from the thing and used it.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, he did. That's messed up. Yeah, it's doing like numbers on it right now, just like by how it's animated or how it's drawn.
He's like,
yeah.
oh,
All Might's like, just after rewinding some damage, you're dissolving away now? And you see
He's
All For
really
One,
giving
he's
him
like,
a
All
taste of his own
Might.
medicine. He's giving him a taste of his own medicine.
They're both smiling, but you know All For One's so pissed off.
Yep, pure anger.
And here's All Might, he's like, I'm trash, right? So much for that theory. Oh, I love it. We and I'll take this page here, and then you can go forward. But it's
Okay.
like we cut to the flashback now of like how he's just trying to like get Nana to teach him. He's like, "Let me assist you," and she's like, "What? Without quirk? It's ridiculous. Please,
And
I
she
mean it.
floats.
Go defend like a 3 meter radius with that rusty pipe of yours. Good luck."
She's just floating away.
Really? Toshinori's like, "My family was killed a while back. Mine too. But I don't have the luxury to join your little quest for vengeance." Oh my god, it's a Batman story. I, I, well, it's kind of like a Robin story almost. I just
A little bit.
can't accept a world where those who like take from others come out on top, and then those who had everything stolen, their grief turns to hatred in an endless spiraling cycle. She turns around. Yeah? And what's your situation? But her eyes like wide open. Something's
Yeah, what's your
happening.
solution?
All right, go ahead.
Go to the next page and we see Toshi talking. I want to make the world a place where everyone can live with a smile. And for that, the world needs a symbol. Nana, a symbol of what? Then we see Toshi, of peace.
This is interesting.
Even with
Oh, go
even
ahead.
with plenty of new buildings and visible restoration efforts, people have been living in fear for a while now. Their hearts and minds are shrouded in darkness. She looks at her own hand. So you would put it on a grand display of power? Then we see Toshi. Everyone's got a tough enough time with their own 3 foot radius. So yes, I would step up. Close in on his face. A quirkless guy like me has no role otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
And we see Tatooine Station.
My God, dude. We were just talking about Ahsoka.
And damn,
Bam. Is this
my man just got
yeah.
sent through a building.
Oh my God, yeah, yeah. That,
If
that
I'm
was
not
a
mistaken, Tatooine Station is from the beginning of the series.
Oh yeah, oh my God, you're so right. Yeah, okay. I do like this transition. Obviously they transition to like the flashback. You can see that with like the panels like outside, well, at least the stuff outside the panels. When we see Tatooine Station, that's when it transitions over to white background, and that is just to symbolize that your boy just got sent to Tatooine Station. Yee.
We see you can see the where the building crashes down. You see like the thing of where he flew and landed on the building.
Oh my God.
Doosh, doosh, crash. She crashed into like the siding.
Oh my God. Wouldn't it be poetic if this was the exact same spot? Yeah, it is.
It is that spot.
It's the
It's
same
that spot,
spot. They're so
dude.
poetic with it.
It's the spot where he was first. It's a spot where he first asked All Might, "Could he be a hero?"
And All Might was like, nah, you can't.
He said, "You might want to give up on that."
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We see, we see this. We see the police. All for One is even closer to UA now, but he's veered off course. He's pursuing All Might instead.
It's
We
working.
see him going after him. We see All Might just laying on the fence. Fractured ribs. Full body contusions. Respiration. Malfunction.
Oh, that's not good.
We see the flashback to him and Izuku. I too was once brimming with youth. We see Izuku when he first went to save Bakugo.
Mm-hmm.
The man we knew as All the man we knew as All Might. That's what Stain was talking to him. Could not live his life any other way. I might have read one extra page than I should have, but you got this.
Okay, cool.
Feel free to read 4 of them if you'd like.
I'm not sure if Stain was talking to him, more like he was in his face. That last panel they show, it's a flashback. Ah! But yeah, that is really cool. It's pretty much like shot for shot. Like that's the exact spot that like All Might was just kind of sitting down, giving like the talk to like Deku that he can't do it as a hero. But he gets
And here
up.
he is now.
He's barely standing. He's kind of wobbling a little bit, and you see All for One. He's just kind of like looking down on him as we make
He's
the
looking younger.
yeah, he's making the observation. He does look a little bit younger now. All Might's like, is he even younger now? Maybe he's not aware of it. Better not probe it, or he might actually come to his senses. He had to use quirks to expel the pinky super acid from his body, but the strain is hurting him. Does taking damage speed up the rewinding process? Just a lot of questions, but he starts laughing a little bit, and everyone's just like continuing to look at him, and he's probably doing like the All Might laugh.
Disgusted Tanjiro face. He's got the disgusted Tanjiro face.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. I know the exact bit. But I imagine this is like the All Might, like, ha 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 ha. And like as he's laughing, a lot of this is a really cool panel. It's just like flashbacks of everything that's kind of like transpired since meeting Deku. It's all like coming back together. But he calls out for Hercules. Don't stop now, Hercules. Keep it coming. As like a bunch of like pieces like fly off. All right, let's go for the next page here. Oh, I'm getting some...
I like this.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
this a lot, this panel right here. One of his eyes isn't sunken in anymore.
Mm-hmm. To be the service to others as he's still laughing. What a joy! Fight on. Together! As like all the pieces are starting to like accumulate over like the course of his body. He's got something crazy. Oh my god!
War Machine over here.
You hear me? Thrusters, gravity, ingenium, full throttle. I was like, to victory!
Is that a crow?
That is
a robotic
crow.
crow. Is that supposed to be that's supposed to be the animal quirk?
He's got the tentacle like arms too.
Like Shinji.
That's crazy.
Or Shoji. It's
Shoji. Oh yeah, he's in the tail too. Bro.
The rest of the class. And that one of those gauntlets have to be from Bakugo.
I think so. I think it's just made to like annihilate. And then we should see, I don't know if that's debris or if that's like water just being like or like a wave. It's just like we're just witnessing this. But we get the what do we call that specific like piece for All Might? That's kind of like the vestige for All Might. That just, I think it's just transferring like the message, like he's fighting. And it's just like it cuts over to Deku, who's like he's still mid fight of like All for Shiki, so he knows too. And it cuts over to like young All for One. Cuts to All Might, where he's like he's still shouting right now, but you can see like a bit of blood like splattering out. It's just kind of a duality that like both of them are fighting like right now. Deku's like, All Might.
Yeah, he's on
and
one
All Might's
side.
like, Midoriya, kid.
Yep.
That was great.
Midoriya Shonen.
Yeah, Midoriya Shonen. That was good.
And the shading here.
Yes.
Like just look at Izuku and look at Shiki and All Might. That shading is going nuts.
Ooh. Sorry, I was just checking the next date for the release. This is a good like setup. Kind of just like full circling to like all the different pieces like of All Might from like the very beginning. The origin, the rising, exactly what the chapter was trying to say. And All Might's still got a lot of...
I like finally getting to see that.
Yeah. and he's still utilizing all of like Class 1A's quirks. And now we're just kind of seeing like what else he has. I want to see the Bakugo one, obviously,
Watch the
but
big boom.
just like that whole culmination they has, it's wild. Like he literally just gave Melissa a whole receipt or a wish list of like how do you incorporate everything. It's like, okay, well, you can't really put them all on at once, so you're probably gonna need something that you can just deploy them whenever you need it.
Oh, he said bet, then just put them all on.
Mm, this is crazy though. But I really love the implementation of Pinky's quirk. Just to help with dealing with the rewind, because otherwise I'd be like super lethal.
Yeah, otherwise he'd be dead.
Yeah, no.
I don't even know how much super regeneration would help with that.
Yeah, like we know that like Pinky's always had like the potential to have like a quirk like that deteriorating, that like deadly, even in comparison to like explosions. Hence why Pinky did need to have like some pointers with Bakugo and how to like compress that and release. But yeah, to inject directly, that's no,
Directly into body.
bro. But obviously the intention is not to really kill for that. It's just to stall him even more so. But the
Pretty
fact is,
much.
but the fact that it does force like All for One to like react and continue to use it in a much more in much more like urgency. I think that's like a really good thing. Until he is just but baby that glows up. I'm not sure about the glowing up part, but he'll just be a baby. So yeah, no.
Baby.
All Might still got a couple quirks left. Well, quote unquote quirks left. So we'll see how that pans out. But this was a really solid chapter, though. Just like for symbolism of anything. But yeah. All right, Mark. Was there anything else you want to add to the chapter? I think we're good. The next chapter is like within
Yeah,
like the following week. So
I think we got it. And I mean, like, it was very good. It was a nice touch to get to see the very beginning again.
yeah,
I do wonder where we're gonna go with. I do wonder how this next fight, how the rest of this fight's gonna go, and if we'll see even more. I'm sure, like, you still got more of the classes quirks to use.
yeah. I oh my god. When he uses Grape Rush, it's gonna hit different.
Sticky, sticky, sticky.
Yeah, honestly, all you have to do is just kind of stall him, just like real quick. Something that could just like hold him down, just like delay him from leaving any longer, and that becomes a deciding factor. It's like, bro, Mineta, this couldn't have been possible. But yeah, alrighty, guys, we'll see. We'll see how these things pan out in the following week. But guys, we're gonna end it here. Appreciate everyone for tuning in, and we hope to see you guys in the next manga chapter read. Take care, everybody. Until then, and hashtag bye, everybody.